Yeah. Good morning, candidates. This is regarding, say, Karnataka Bank clerk interview, probable questions number 3. This candidate, it seems, is son of an ex-serviceman. So he was asked, since my father was an ex-serviceman, they asked me why I did not go for defense jobs. Next question they have asked him is, what can you contribute to banking industry? If you are not provided with promotion, what will be your mental state? If you are asked to work extra time for a number of days and you know your pay scale is less, what you will do? What is your weakness? One of the interviewer was a retired army personnel. Army personnel. And so he asked about my NCC service. He asked about the difference of some army salutes. He asked me to show the rifle salute right there in the room, and I was able to show him. Then they asked him, what is happening in Sri Lanka? Then this candidate was asked to talk in 1 minute in his regional language. Hope you guys know the correct word for bank in your regional language. Later, he made it a stress interview, asked me questions within 4 seconds of gap. When I start to answer one question, he will go for the next one and so on. So this is how this candidate has had. Then this candidate was asked, this maybe same candidate, this is another lady candidate. She was asked about her SBI Youth for India Fellowship, about her fellowship project, what are all the crops grown in their district. This girl participant has served as lady representative of college union. How can you use your leadership skills for bank? Then they asked about social service and business. How many people are there in her team? Then it seems they asked this candidate to speak in Hindi and Marwadi. How can you be? I think this is a girl from North India settled in Kerala. How can you be different from others? How will you encourage your team members if you are selected? Can you sell 100 savings account in a month? What is the need of a chief marketing officer? That happened because in Federal Bank, they appointed a chief marketing officer then. Then it seems they asked, what is the current banking scenario? This question you can tell about what is the present scenario, in the sense you can tell what are the various types of banks, like public sector banks, private sector banks, then small finance bank, regional rural banks, payment banks, cooperative banks, then non-banking finance companies. So what is the scenario you can describe? Then they asked about types of bank accounts. How did you prepare for the interview? Any tool in statistics, you can explain that. Probably this candidate has studied MSc statistics. Great challenge you have ever faced. Then the candidate was asked to sell the spectacles, that is glass, to them. This is for another candidate. What is the interest rate on savings deposit? Tell about CSR activities of Karnataka Bank. Sell this glass bottle. This is for another candidate. A bottle was on their desk. Or other candidates were asked to sell pen, spectacles based on education background. They are asking bank questions too. Some students did not get any bank questions. Types of loans, advices given by my mother in choosing, since mother is from banking. This is for another candidate. Offline and online classes, plus and minus. Why not writing as a career? Probably this candidate must have written as a hobbies as writing. How will you manage if posted at Mumbai? Sell a water bottle which was there on the table. Why marketing is important for banking? The interviewers told it since bank work is not 9 to 5 job. Will you be able to work for hours? How to make dream into reality? What is Sensex? BSC Sensex. What is Nifty? NSE Sensex. NSE Nifty. Today's Nifty and Sensex. So before going for the interview, please go through the BSC Sensex or NSE Sensex. Get to know that and go. Person who influenced you other than your friends and family. Then what was the PG topic for research? Debit card, credit card differences. Have you used any bank services? How do you deal with stress? What would you do if you are posted in a remote area? Asked about banks merging. Banking structure of India. Which is the Central Bank of America? What is the future of banking? You know, there is difference in number because I have deleted the questions which were of repeat nature. What is current global economy? How RBI curbs inflation? How many branches are there for Karnataka Bank? Qualities that a teacher should have. Probably this candidate is working as a lecturer in a college. How did you manage during your lockdown times? Then hobbies. So I will stop this video with this. This is Karnataka Clerks interview probable questions number 3. I will stop with this. I will continue with from page 8 in my next video. Thank you. Thank you.